But if there's one thing I love, it's a potter around a supermarket. Don't need very much in all honesty, but when in Rome, or Lake Garda anyway, it'd be rude not to. How good do they look? But I need my pink ladies. Corn cakes with quinoa. Worth a try. And Scott, I think we found your aisle here. Mango, standard, not quite sure, but also a funny drink. I think that could be perfect for one of your Franken shakes, Scott. Now I always love the European bakery chic, and here we go, some fine examples, all this kind of stuff. They look very tempting, but my eye has been drawn. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Here we go. Plum cake with yogurt. And look, basically 139 calories, 18 carbs, 2 grams of protein, and pretty low in fat, 6 grams. They're going in the trolley. We're gonna have a nice romantic dinner with our masks on. Well, check this out for a wine menu. There we go. Get your phone. Open in Safari.
It's not new.
It may not be new to you, Jane, but this is like amazing technology to me. And there we go, look, the wine menu. The level of excitement is very high. It seems that the reach of the good folk at Maranello knows no bounds in terms of the products they produce, because I present to you, mask is on, Ferrari champagne. Whatever next? Jane has asked, are we done now, in my masterclass of how to ruin a romantic evening for two.
Not Ferrari champagne, but very nice anyway.
And a mousse-bouche. Beautiful mushrooms, seared tuna, and snow peas. I present to you sophisticated, what is it?
It's melon and white chocolate mousse.
So that's melon and white chocolate mousse. And I'm having a glorified Magnum. It translates to childhood memory. So here's where we're staying. It's really lovely, family run business, make you feel extraordinarily welcome. Plus, all the bike stuff, as you'll see, is straight on tap. Super nice. And look, there are the Pinarellos. I think this is the Pinarello Prince that I've been riding today. Really lovely bike. But also you can hire the Pinarello Dogma F12s as well. They're just all being replaced at the moment. But much more of this to come. How Italian is this? And we're going to hit a cycle path to take us to Monte Baldo.
Monte Baldo today.
Monte Baldo, sorry. My pronunciation is still butchering the beautiful Italian dialect. Drama. Can we make it through? Davide? Are we going through? No, we're not going to try and ford it. Parube. Just approaching the bottom of the climb, the Monte Baldo. And wow, what a start to a climb this is. The level of, I don't know, high spirits is at a peak. And we've travelled through some literally exquisite countryside and little villages in order to get here. mean, it's well, it'd be very difficult to navigate without Davide's expertise. But boy, oh boy, 50 kilometers nearly on the clock. And those of you that know me know that's quite a big ride for me in its own right. We haven't done big watts, but really looking forward to this. It's about 1,400 meters of climbing. I'll get the exact stats shortly. 24 kilometers. So it's not trivial. Looks intimidating, but what goes down must come up. Well, we're gathered here today on switchback numero uno of Monte Baldo, where we're going to cycle back down to the start of the climb in just a moment. I'm going to hit it, well, not hard, but at sweet spot, hoping to sustain a sweet spot over the full climb. It's around about 25 kilometers, 14 to 1,500 meters of climbing, 7 to 8% on average, albeit there's some pretty nasty ramps as well. Now, Davide here has been given explicit orders to stop me burning myself out in the bottom third of the climb, as is my way. And rather than doing the on-bike power footage, ciao. There we go. Rather than doing the on-bike power footage, going to try and vlog it on the climb. So get my equilibrium, get my heart rate sorted out, my cadence, hopefully the power in that nice sweet spot range, you know, 230 to 250, that kind of thing. And then maybe even a little bit of, I guess, a relay maneuver here with me on the GoPro and Davide taking a helm as well on occasion. Davide, sure. How are the legs feeling?
Let's go.
Let's go, okay. Let's go. He's like Ed Laverack. He just wants to get on and ride. That we're going to do right now. Just about 1k in, and Davide has said, ride to your heart rate. So I'm going to be, as did many of you in the vlog, so I'm going to be targeting like 155 to 165. Obviously when I'm talking, it does come up. Davide is on the mic. Really focusing on keeping it really sub 260. Although here I am at 300.
Sorry.
Davide is very strong.
No. No, it's really nice.
Oh wow. Geology. For the geology students amongst you, I'm sure you can tell us a lot about the age of those rocks from the sediment. Heart rate 170 now. Look at this. All okay, about 4.7 km in, 250 average watts, all good. Hey Davide.
Perfect, good job. Good job, Phil.
There you go.
Keep going.
We got a short, slackening off of the ramps, speed 6 to 10%. Finding it hard, but doable. .5 kilometers, 248 watts average. Heart rate a bit high at 176. $15 minutes, 248 watts. It's going to ease off for a bit now. Hard work this. But look at the views. If ever there was an alpine scene, Of course, it's been hard work. Riding to the gradient at Laverack, recovering here on the low inclines. Heart rate 167.
Sorry.
RPM 95 to 100.
I see the light.
There's not quite light at the end of the tunnel on this climate though.
Look on your left. Oh, nice view on the left.
Oh wowee. About 1k more of climbing, then it eases off. Power's dropped off to about 200 to 230. Just stopping to put the arm warmers on. So total just under 18 kilometers, 233 watts average. I think it was 235 when I actually hit a pause, but I just unpaused it. I'm pretty happy with that. Now a couple of kilometers of descending, 1 kilometer just there, you can see it just about, of steep ascending, and then we're back on the descent back towards Garda. That was phenomenal.
No, you.
I learned a fair bit about pacing there. I didn't burn myself out. I invested heavier on the steeper ramps and quite happy to have basically sweet spot there for an hour and about 18 minutes. Davide, you are one spoiled individual, because look at this. It's treat time. What have you got there? Professionally wrapped.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, if we're having little snacks by the lake, Garda Bike Hotel makes these homemade biscottis. They are the business. They're a cross between actually a lovely doughy cookie and a biscotti. The best, literally. So this is a Pinarello Prince, 32 on the back. That made a massive difference. Basically stayed seated, probably in a 95 to 105 cadence the whole way up that climb. Lovely bike. I mean, it isn't the lighter F12, but to be honest, I didn't notice much difference between my Colnago. Really enjoyed riding this. Beautiful and smooth. Just look at it. That is one pretty bike. And of course, it'd be rude of me not just to home back in on the pearlescent white Cipollini here. Campagnolo. And like I say, for the purists. Now we could have a nice little lunch there, Italian style, but Coach Laverack wouldn't approve. He'd say, shall we do some riding? So that's exactly what we're going to do. 7:43. Last KO climb. We're at the top. So here we are at the summit of the Monte Baldo. I reckon just shy of 30 kilometers, 1,500 meters of climbing, and wow.
Bravo, Phil.
And I gotta say, it was harder than I thought it was gonna be. I've learned a huge amount about how to climb a long climb in real life, and the pacing is all important. Got the pacing much better today, but I've got to be honest, I was starting to flag towards the end of this. We had about 1 kilometer of climbing to go, and I thought I'd have a final flourish, you know, 300 watts or something I had in my mind's eye. No, it wasn't going to happen. Anyway, we're going to head back down the mountain. I'll try and get some nice picturesque shots. Not a problem really here in beautiful Italy. But really pleased to got my first very big alpine climb under the belt. Well, that was definitely my second longest ride outdoors. 126 kilometers, 2,250 meters of climbing in just under 5.5 hours. Feeling pretty shattered, so I've just inhaled the greens, the protein shake and an apple. Taste test to come, but pretty happy with the ride overall. I need to look at the Training Peaks data and all that kind of thing, but I sustained a sweet spot right away at Monte Baldo, and the peak says that I think my 90-minute power was about 228 watts, which is just on the edge of sweet spot. There isn't an official Strava segment for the whole climb, but the first part of the climb, which is the hardest part of the climb, 12 kilometers, average gradient 6.5%, with a lot of kind of 8 to 10% within all of that. Time there was 49.21, and that placed me 211th out of the 2,750 or so who've attempted it. So quite happy with that. Average speed 14.5 kilometers up that segment. Learned a lot about pacing, obviously, yesterday on Perifossa from Davide. Put that into practice today. Didn't go too far into the red, especially in that really difficult first 12 kilometers, where I stayed at the upper end of sweet spot, well, mid-range of sweet spot, I guess. Average power over that segment was about 240, 250 watts or so. So all good. Also learned a lot about the descending. I actually really enjoyed the descent. It was really nice to follow Davide's line. He wasn't going too fast. but it enabled me to kind of see just how he was kind of braking into the corner, accelerating out of it, and it allowed me to kind of establish my own rhythm. So certainly by no means is my descending, you know, half decent yet, but learned a lot. Really enjoyed the ride. Now for the taste test. So these are the plum and yogurt Euro Chic bakery. We got back too late for me to have lunch here, but looking forward to this. I know it's processed, but it's good. Really good. Now Jane and I are about to pop into town in search of gelato. Well, Jane said the marina area was lovely, but this, I mean, it's on another level, isn't it? Anyway, we need to get across to there. Gelato awaits. And as if by magic, we arrive. We arrive. Vanilla and strawberry, Amarena cherry. Taste test. Try mine.
Very good. Very good too.
So who wins?
Me.
Oh, I'll be the judge of that. Give me a second. Excellent. Yeah, I think Jane edges it. That's very, very, very nice. But that is on another level.